From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry for James Conner. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now here's a throw that's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. McLean. He sets to fire deep. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll try the left side. Finley gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-zip. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. That swung out wide to Harris. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there for the Patriots.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Rodgers now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Rodgers to throw once more. Forced out to his left. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that play just looked... a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action. McClain. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. McClain. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there for the Patriots. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces, because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
46 to Mike, 46. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now they try the right side here. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Back to throw. McLean. Wide open receiver complete. And he's finally taken down. It's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a handoff to Connor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, McLean. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And from where we said, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st down, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. Rodgers. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to a sack back at the 16-yard line. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McClain gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Remember on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McClain. And that's complete to Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down, McClain. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And fights through one man. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Hey, 4 down. Mike 2. Watch the run.
Looking to throw. McClain. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Off the play fake. McLean. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Cooks. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7.
Patriots 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers going to let one fly for Robinson. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Demarcus Robinson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Jets 21, Patriots 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throwing on first down. McLean. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
3 down, 3 down. Mike 2, Mike 2. Watch the pass, watch the pass.
From the gun, McLean. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Choose the mic. Ready?
Back to throw. McLean. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's 3rd and 1.
Watch that in. Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 3 down. 3 down. 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. Yeah. You don't want none.
From the gun on 3rd down. McLean. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7.
Let's go.
72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes them back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a handoff looking right. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. To throw on 3rd down. McLean finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down and 4.
Mike 13. Mike 13. Switch up. Switch up. Kill.
Hands it off out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McLean. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, McLean. He gets it to Cooks. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw. McLean escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st down, McLean looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
22, twice. Kill.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Ronald Jones His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31, Jets 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A nice run on first down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Mike 13, Mike 13. Night, sweetheart. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. McLean. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. $35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Rodgers now to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Rodgers' throw there taken in by Smith. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rodgers now on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Rodgers going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Jets are right back in this football game. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Off play action. McLean. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. McLean. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .37 yards on the punt with no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Patriots. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And again, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, McLean. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. McLean. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New England, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.